time on my side, whether I like it or not. I got time on my side, whether I like it or not. I got time on my side, whether I like it or not.
From day one I said fuck it to things like rhyming couplets. I get more requests for anal sex than meaningless vignettes, and I've not got an acrostic pot to piss in. I'm not dissing it, no, no, no. Bro, my style is like a hyper rhyming, can't hide it from the limelight. Well, I'm blindsided from your normal forms I orally perform. Of course, I'm obviously ought to be scorned. Sometimes it sucks on page, but when I take to the stage, I'd rage and love for others in the order proper proportions. I get caught in the moment, but like the gold, I own it. Or disown myself again, take a break from the pain and disassociate from most of my mates until I can navigate my way. I'm like, slowly closing gate. Only hope and faith can blow me home again. Yup, I own my own self-hate. For a moment or maybe 10, then I'm back in the room again. I'm fine sometimes. I got time on my side, whether I like it or not. I got time on my side, whether I like it or not. I got time on my side, whether I like it or not. I'm not a poor sign at all, I am more poor porcupine. Like it's like I got a spike in a fight. I might at least spite free, I might hit my Z guy. Says I am spitting this shit, but delivering this shit is whack. It's getting this shit off my chest in a lyrical sense and then out of my head. I'm much lesser than a metastable mate, not the best of all stable mates. I ain't got an adequate way to explain my craving for more of a fortress of solitude. I'm denied my dues, I'm at the thin end, this friggin' weight I still need to a grip of this living shit. I'm more than 50 years in, I get this, I get desperate for death to come. Fucking knocking when I'm wanting my body clock to stop. Tick, 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 tickety ticking no more. Talking the talking when I'm not operating on an even plane. This ain't every day. In fact, it may not be many days in a line for a while, but they arrive in time with chimes attached and attack from the back.
I stab myself in the back.
I got time on my side, whether I like it or not. I got time on my side, whether I like it or not. I got time on my side, whether I like it or not. I've spent 50 years of looking for my tribe, but they are either prime at hiding or I'm especially shit at seeking. Believe me, this is a bare minimum of the shit I gotta do. Just keep shit on a level plane as mania takes my main character's trait on a way day and makes this existence shitty at times. Multiplied by the grind, divided by the tide. Twice as why I hide inside, cause I find it hard to integrate before I irritate or go and get overly irritated. Simultaneously I stay maintained in a way I'm in a mainly prostrate state of mania, mate. I'll be 50 fucking wanting nothing but a fucking month. I'm not often operating on an even plane. Yeah. This ain't an everyday fight, bribe. It might not be many days in a row or every night. I might be fine for a while. I idolize the one thing I've got.
I got time on my side, whether I like it or not. I got time on my side, whether I like it or not. I got time on my side, whether I like it or not. This is my life, there's no God to forsake it. I'm just trying not to be the man that takes it. This is my life, I've got no God to forsake it. I'm just trying not to be the man that takes it. This is my life, there's no God to forsake it. I'm just trying not to be the man that takes it. This is my life, I've got no God to forsake it. I'm just trying not to be the man that takes it.
Yeah. I saved my life with the pen, the fucking pen, bro. My mental state has cost me mates, jobs and more in my past. Too much on my plate, I can't take away. A force calls but not meant to last. Up then down and around the bend, and my moods are subject to change. I can't separate days when the grays take the stage, not once but 10 times a day. From low to high in the blink of an eye, I rise and then sink in a second. Sleep through the day and awake through the night. Self-death begins to beckon. It wasn't about whether or if, it was instead about how, where and when. Then came the day I saved my life. It was the day I picked up a pen. I saved my life with 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 a pen. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I still long for the rest. I just stopped trying to find it in my deathbed. I remember the day like it was yesterday. The day I saved my life with a pen. I was broken, I was almost choking on hope. I wasn't alone, but I still couldn't cope. Trudging through snow up a slippery slope until the day came I was asked to explain my pain in a poem or a letter. As the rhymes start to flow, there's a premature gesture to me getting a little bit better. A piece of paper and pen with a key to opening up a different me. Then this was the day I saved my life by picking up a pen. I saved my life with 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 a pen. Yeah. After 2 attempts to sleep the big sleep, I now try to believe the meaning of me and never concede to attempt number 3. You see, if you ever mention strength, then every ounce counts when we are talking about depression. Unfounded concessions for profound confessions that were never meant to be heard. I prefer to enter my internal hurt. When you refer to the mind of a suicide idolizer, I might identify why my spiky pies spites me, inciting the fight in me, enticing the flight in me. Surviving might frighten me. Wherever I go, all I know is I don't know if I'll ever step to the ledge again. I remember the day like it was yesterday. Yesterday. The day I saved my life with a pen. 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 I saved my life with a pen.
Just when we thought the Tories are done with fucking us up, figured they had pummeled us just enough, but no. Along comes Killer Keir, listing a guillotine, insisting on pristine suits that he honestly thought ought to be bought for him. About to torture the mentally ill and less than physically able. Yes, the sick and disabled are under attack by backstabbing wank. Isn't about Keir, Starmer's Labour Party. You see, we the sick are being sold out by Keir. To hold clout and get cheers, clink beers with fellow peers of billionaires. I mean killionaires, they're daring us to speak up when there's enough for fucking enough. But you're not bluffing this time. Killer Keir suffering either air in mind. I hear Killer Keir Starmer started as a hungry kiddie starver. Well, he is a kiddie starver, but it's not enough for him. He's got something for the vulnerable. Once he's convinced the gullible that it's the less fortunate to blame and then shame them into an early grave, mate. Yes, 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 homelessness will rise as you smile and wave. Try to save on cost, but a lot of coffins is what you're calling for, Keir. Angela, what have you gone and done? What have you gone and fucking done? Jess, what have you gone and done? What have you gone and fucking done? Yup, I'm calling you 2 out 2. You two should have known better than to put your self-respect in the shredder in an effort to get ahead in the game. Oi, 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 oi.
Have I made my point? 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 He was a grieving man, a grieving man, grieving and demonstrating against the generation's annihilation. Have I made my fucking point? Yes, I mentioned
Jess, the protector, feather in her nets. The minute she got a desk in the home office, this shit stings like a bitch. Well, it's selective protecting when it's in the best interest of Jess and her new best chums. Fuck the rest of us. What's more? You got tossed in our street ting, doing your bidding and killing us up, spilling our blood. Yup, it's eating us up. Yup, being the numbers you crunch, you've all become a bunch of civil sinners. And it's the mini scissors dismissing the back bench, sitting with a flick of the wrist, whipping the whip to get to grip with dissidents, sitting in the rear of the house. Now. It's a motherfucking double whammy. To be fair, you won't have to pay for the care of the dead. Yes, it's as sick as it gets. Next time they sip on another bloody subsidized drink, comes as PIP. Yeah, bad is bringing us to the brink on this sinking ship of a country. Oh no, it's not your government funded London or Boulder, free fucking second home cars. One's not enough, it's just tough luck that some of us don't have one. Nah, don't get to thinking I'm done. Nah, there's a fuck ton to come. Yeah. Double R. My pen is coming for you.
Does it sit right with you? Does the shit sit right with you? Does it sit right with you? Does the shit sit right with you? I've been championing empathy for what seems like an eternity, and neglecting it was hurting me emotionally and physically. So don't be a dick and see this being nice has nothing to do with being politically left or right. Needing to be seen as being right all the time can't undermine the need to be right in the first place. Yeah. Does it sit right with you? Does the shit sit right with you? Does it sit right with you? Does Does this shit sit right with you? It's time to turn a page and lay down all your weapons of war, or just turn them on yourself. Feel the hell you have in store for others. You motherfuckers are fucking up mothers and babies in the same day. Generations of families eradicated and taken away. Complete family trees and their histories reduced to pictures we've seen on the TVs and cinema screens and documentaries documenting the devastation of a nation and the people within it. Lord, out of all these MPs and ministers, a minimal amount will stand and be counted. They enjoy their own surroundings and power. They are drowning in their own self-importance. The dead and dying and not important to them. Whether these deaths come via a fucking underfunded NHS or more bombs already sent to bomb the already bombed those out of existence. All human life is worth a pittance to them. Their life is worthless. Then the license to sell them off for bomb fodder. We have got to use our voices, make as much noise as we can. Does it sit right with you? Does this shit sit right with you? Does it sit right with you? Does this shit sit right with you? No freedom of speech, protection, and our self-expression is stifled to keep the entitled in a life of Riley. But we are the mighty made to look meager by the greedier of nature and the mate. You know, just look at the Michelle Moan shit show. She only knows how to feather her own nest. Well, that and her best friends, yes, they just sit and wait it out until they can say that it's history now, right? It's time to look to the future. How the fuck do they sleep at night? They've had all luck and now they wanna hold it tight, tighter than tight, man. Cause they are so fucking frightened of becoming common. You see, they need to be seen as the elite. They need it as much as the need to breathe. History will be rewritten and erased. The mess caused by this baroness and her best friends. No, it's just because her boat was not as big as her closest competitor, so she endangered all the people she considered worth less than her. Does it sit right with you? Does this shit sit right with you? Does it sit right with you? Does this shit sit right with you? Does this shit sit right with you? Does it sit right with you? Does it? Does this shit sit right with you?
Yeah. Nah. These words we exchange ain't shaped for the page. In fact, they have no fucking form at all. They are geometrically nonsensical. They are still evolving into sentences as we dispense with senseless shit. I just lower the tone and I'm out here alone. I'm all alone, all alone.
Oh, but no, because there you are, sipping wine from your jam jar. The greatest Tempest by far. The best in my view, all the gigs that you played and those rhymes that you made. I would touch the sun to be your renegade. But until that day, I have this to say, yup. Nah, what is it with this urge to purge my mind of slightest misgivings? It finds, if it needs saying, then I'm saying it. If it needs displaying, then I'm displaying it.
But with the definite dichotomy of something that has got to be held together by a bond that never breaks or mistakes bad from good.
And if I could, I would smile. I'd make my life worthwhile. Fuck it, I'd have a stab at happiness. But first I must confess, look. It's been so long since it all went wrong. Yes, mate, Pete Tong is a motherfucking underestimating. Yes, I did break. I went off the rails with what all that entails. It's white tails and stories carry traits of glory, pulsating and penetrating into my negatory, onto my every early morning. Wow. Now there are days when I wake, I'd say my mind was soaring, and I use those for exploring. For those days are as out of control and escalating as the ones that appear droll or decimating. Look, yes. My life does become more fun, until of course I become undone in front of everyone. So on the days I can try to write, avoiding the over-contrived, the trite, as I verge on the edge of polite. Look, yeah, I'm just trying to be the best man that I can. But when this renegade has fought his final crusade, then you are left with just a man.
just a man. Then you are left with just a man. When this renegade has fought his last crusade, you are left with just a man. Yeah. Come.